Did you get my message?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
You could try that. I'm not gonna comment on the quality of this idea.
It's a really stupid idea, but I think it'd be funny.
Yes, Mr. Robot,
What?
the calculations do say that it's a stupid idea.
Okay.
we all secretly agree that it's a stupid idea.
I mean, you know yourself that that isn't necessarily gonna turn out well. I mean, the fact that the Lord gave you a promotion when you know he should have fucked you, well, that doesn't mean that everyone is gonna do it that way. And keep in mind...
I'll be honest, I'm actually starting to get out of character super suspicious of that Lord.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm sure that he's not using Malik as a pawn to clean up a mess that happened with his knowledge or anything.
Not like I've been suspicious the entire time that the Lord might be evil. Oh wait, we're vampires. We're all evil.
Well,
Speaking of which, you still haven't eaten that tuna sandwich, and Albert's eyes are slowly narrowing with suspicion.
We've...
No, we were on a tangent there, so it really doesn't count. You guys were talking about everything else.
He's just saying get back into character, okay?
I know.
His mouth is slowly tightening, he's grinding his teeth in slow motion, tensing himself for something he's about to do.
I'm going to... So, how noticeable is buffing your stats?
Not noticeable at all to normal people, but he has awareness. He might be able to tell.
How do you know he has awareness?
Just
You just
call
know
it a
you're
guess.
concentrating.
Just call
Also-
it a guess.
Okay.
You'd probably just know you were concentrating, really.
Take a bite right now.
I start to open my mouth to take a bite while buffing my stamina and dexterity by 1. Well,
So-
actually,
So you take
But-
6 seconds holding the sandwich up to your mouth, not taking a bite.
I have opened my mouth and it's inside my mouth. I just haven't closed it yet. Slowly.
He shoots you.
He's savoring the flavor of that tuna.
Aww. Do I get?
Is it
use
tuna
get-
salad?
Increase my
It's tuna
stamina
salad.
at all.
Tuna salad's awesome. He's eating tuna salad.
It doesn't
Ah.
take it all long to do it, so...
So roll soak on that.
So do I get to buff my stamina by 1 or not?
You get to buff your stamina by 1, but he's seen all he needs to.
Oh god, I die. Oh, that's 5d10. Seriously.
Oh,
Don't worry,
And-
you took 1 damage.
yeah, 1 point of bashing damage. As the curse does not seem to be as effective as it should be at blocking it, and your thoughts flash back to for some reason to the red star you ignited, you evil fuck.
I never ignited it. I just saw it ignite, to be exact.
Every prophecy needs
You
a,
ignited it. You did it. I listened.
a
to it.
sign. A sign
stab-
needs a witness. A sign needs a witness that isn't a super powerful blood god, you know, more normal person, in order for the prophecy to kick in. It's the rules. If you hadn't been there, it couldn't have happened.
Screw you.
So,
Well, I really didn't want to kill you. I really don't want to kill you. Bye.
he stretches out his hand. Other goes to his earpiece. Stop, snipers! Stand by. You, for the first time, perhaps noticed the 3 red dots on your chest.
No, I did not. You actively talked about those 3 dots earlier.
Don't move, Gerard. We have enough firepower to take you down.
Can I buff my... Wait, can I buff my stamina by 1 now?
Yeah, you can keep buffing your stamina while you're talking.
And heal my... not healing. I assume I'm not allowed to heal.
You can
heal
heal.
if you just want to reveal that, hey, there's a bullet that's not there anymore.
Yep. But considering that he
Yeah.
he essentially took a magnum shot to the chest and was like, "Heh, whatever." I think the cat's out of the bag.
Really, I would have liked you to not shoot me.
Yeah, but now we know where we stand, don't we? What the fuck
So-
happened, Gerard? How did you become part of this?
Been a while, I guess. Well, I guess I just knew the right I just happened to meet the right people.
The
Or
right...
wrong, if you, however you want to call it.
He just shakes it. Gerard. Do you actually support this insanity? Really?
No, I didn't. I rather. I. We never actually wanted anything to blow up. We really would have preferred nothing to have blown up.
His eyes widened. That was you?
No.
We suspected it was vampires, but it was you. It was you, wasn't it?
No.
He knows. He just knows.
This is
That-
awesome.
He knows.
Would you actually believe if I told you it was there were demons there that were trying to open a gate to hell? Would actually believe me?
What?
So yeah, we blew up a gate. Someone trying to open a gate to hell.
You blew up an apartment building next to a church! I suppose you're gonna tell me that that was another gate to hell?
What are you? What are you talking? Oh, that wasn't actually us trying to blow anything up.
Right. Of course.
I never actually saw that. I never saw who put the bomb anywhere.
You know that Gerard... sorry, not Gerard, but Yorick was bringing the bombs with him when you went from the Chantry to deal with that place.
If you ever asked about it, he would have probably explained it. But
I never
don't
asked
think he
about
did.
it.
Yes, you just know that Yorick had the bombs on him.
Yep, and you know Yorick is able to make a lot of those.
Might have been to Bali. They probably didn't have cared.
What? What the fuck is a Bali? Is that some kind of a
I
demon you're talking about?
Whatever. I was talking to Yorick.
In theory, he was doing a little bit of a mix there, but
This is a tense situation. You're about to be shot by 8 sniper rifles. Sorry, not 8, but at least
all of a
3.
sudden?
At least 3 that you know of.
Okay.
you haven't decided to actually look around and see how many there were. I don't know why you haven't done that, but
I was trying to not be suspicious, but I get. Can I do? Whatever. Doesn't really matter at this point, though. If they, unless they actually shoot me.
Gerard,
Anyway, in character.
tell me everything. Right now.
Oh, the church thing that definitely had. I don't think Malik ever cleaned that gate up, did he?
nope.
Nope.
That one actually was in character. God damn, Malik! Why should
Actually, I did close the gate.
You didn't finish it. He stated that it was mostly done, but that it
Okay.
wasn't, finished.
Alright.
And he never went back to do it.
Yep, you're very good at it. Yep, good enough, let's
Wait, no,
go.
I did go back the second day. I did go back after all that went on.
No,
and
you actually, we went on to another session the next night, and you didn't say anything about
you
it.
eventually mentioned it to me, and I think it was another session. But we did go back and fix it.
I know,
No.
I texted Malik about it, but you didn't actually say you did anything about it, even after.
No, you did not.
Are you sure?
Yes, we're sure,
Yes.
because I think me and both Jack Jack War, have been listening carefully for if you ever actually mentioned to go there.
Keep
No,
in mind,
after
you don't.
after Yorick killed the demon that actually tried to do it, so
I think I
was trying to
did.
close the gate. No one has ever touched it as far as we know.
Yeah.
I do think I did do that after he got.
No,
the
you did
whole
not.
thing.
No,
did
you
not say
forgot.
you did. You did not say you did. I
You-
know this.
I mean, you did some closing one night, then the next night you did more, but you weren't entirely finished when you
Okay, so
stopped. I
didn't
know
finish.
that.
That's what you're saying. That's what I'm making sure of. I thought I did do it 2 nights though.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
That's what
so.
I'm saying.
I think it was 2 nights, but you sure still didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Okay, well I will finish it.
You know,
Eventually.
you know. I remember the demon actually finishing closing it, and Yorick murdered it in cold blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
so that
that's
did happen. So yeah, something closed it.
But Gerard wouldn't have known about it.
That's the problem with we wait a week to do everything, and then we have to go back to stuff that happened a month ago and remember it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that York killed him as he was finishing it, and apparently was still kind of there. But
But
'Cause I remember
the point is,
closing.
Gerard doesn't know this.
Yeah.
I remember.
Gerard
I
thinks
remember-
that it's still open.
yeah,
Okay, but I
The fool
remember
never-
saying it.
Idiot never even closed the goddamn gate.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just remember that the church with the
How
apartment
about-
just blew up nearby. There
How
was a gate in
about
that church.
how about you start with how you are able to appear human?
I don't really know how it works. I just know that if I just how do I put it?
just say that you warm up your body.
I essentially just warm up my body. Don't really understand how it works. I'm not sure if there is anyone who really understands how it works.
Wait, you can do that? Oh shit.
I guess we all can.
It's not a guess. Everyone can do it.
Well,
It's easy, man.
Well, path vampires have to, even if you're being generous, spend 8 blood points for it. Since they don't
Yep.
have humanity. So how would you like to escape this tense situation? Also roll perception alertness difficulty 8. While you're,
yay!
as you hear a tiger slowly. Wait, what?
Oh, I knew the marks were in on this.
One of the dots has disappeared from your chest. Albert doesn't seem to have noticed.
Albert, why are your snipers have one of your snipers stopped responding?
What? What do you mean?
I think you should check up on your snipers again.
He goes to his airbase all positions report. Jimmy? Report Jimmy!
Yeah, I think it stops targeting me. I have a feeling you have someone else trying to make sure you aren't targeting me.
Another one of the dots vanishes.
Oh yeah, someone's definitely taking out your snipers.
Bob! Bob, what was that scream? What is going on?
Really?
You know what's amazing? How Gerard is reacting to all of this. That's amazing. Yeah, you know all the snipers and friends of yours? Yeah, they're just slowly dying.
I think you should really by now you should either shoot me now or you should really leave. If you shoot me now, you're going to die, and you're not going to have any. You're not. No one's going, and you won't have helped anyone. Or you can leave, attempt to leave now, and you might just survive to tell someone about this.
Maybe.
Or you
He-
can take him with you. Bring back
He
to the Chantry.
starts backing up.
We can ghoul him.
He hesitates for a minute or so, and then he starts backing up. But it's too late, as a pair of shadowy tentacles wrap around him, and Gianna steps out of the shadows.
Yeah.
There's faint gunfire in the distance as Joshua takes out another sniper.
You know, I really like the guy. I really did.
He's your contact. It's up to you to decide how you want to play this now.
Don't kill him, will ya?
Let's bring him back to the Chantry.
Time for your new ghoul.
You get a ghoul. Ooh,
Yep.
Gerard, you get a ghoul.
Okay. Let me just, as a goodbye gift to you, Gerard, let me just make sure that you remember this encounter. Nope.
Never going to remember this encounter.
Oh no, I'm gonna let one of them actually aim through the scope instead of taking a snapshot now. And I'm gonna shoot again. Because he's gonna feel the pain from this. He has to. Bang.
Oh shit!
As you
That's
are,
pretty bad.
as you get shot in the head.
Sploosh! 33 points.
Thank God,
That's
since
not
you...
on me, but I am at incapped.
Yep,
Not,
that
not
was...
an incapped, actually. I'm only at crippled.
You did not...
I heal the damage.
You know, since you're not gonna be in torpor from this, I'm gonna say that you didn't, since you decided to go whatever with it instead of saying outright that you were healing it, since that would have affected dialogue options.
No, I would. I now start healing the damage.
Yes, you can start... Yeah, you can start healing it now.
Yeah, essentially. I haven't healed it earlier. I'm only at crippled. I'm not actually incapped because, you know, huge.
Mm-hmm. Wait. 3 now, 1 then. Yes, right. That's right. As for when we're wrapping up, I don't know, another half hour maybe. Something like that. You know, more or less.
Thing I up my stamina.
Okay, so Albert just watches in horror as you get up and he starts screaming into his earpiece. Run, boys! Run! All units retreat! Run!
I really do like you.
He starts whimpering, please, please don't make me one of you, please!
You know?
Just kill me! Just kill me, don't make me one of you, please!
I'm not going to embrace you. That would be foolish. Said least.
Whimper.
However, you do hold information. And quite a bit if I understood from our conversation. I think it would be best if the prince and the regent knew about how far you have gone.
He just tries to shake his head. Gianna steps up behind him, holding, as if about to bash the back of his head with the sword handle.
Just try to not kill him, will you?
Bonk.
Bonk indeed, he's out cold.
We couldn't get lucky with Gianna. I thought he said that they took her out.
You really think 5 FBI agents are going to kill 2 vampires?
That's
Both
true.
of them
Particularly
until they
someone
level?
like Gianna. Really?
Fuck!
Gianna's badass.
Shadows, tentacles, sword, slice and dice. I mean, she could take out... I mean, if they're relying on firearms, they're fucked. Mostly, generally speaking.
Especially since they don't know to aim for the head.
They aimed for your head.
Yeah, at the end there. Everything else was against the main body.
Well, he wasn't trying to kill you. He was just making sure that you were what... confirming his suspicions. So, you have your stolen car. There are apparently a fair number of bullet holes in it at this point. The engine is making a strange noise.
You should really talk to Yorick about this car before you return it.
Uh-huh. Sure. Some fucker stole my bike. It wasn't where I left it. Bastards. What is going on with this city? Everything's going to shit.
Yeah.
You're part of it.
Shut up, bitch. It's almost like they might be onto you might be onto something, you know.
Meanwhile, Julio has poured the blood down Malik's throat.
Yay, I'm covered in poop.
You sure you don't want to pour your own blood down his throat?
Julio,
You could.
you could certainly see about pouring more of your own blood in there too.
While Rachel
wake
is
up.
watching,
Mm-hmm. You could do that.
Rachel
Rachel.
incidentally goes away.
This is revengeance for this is vengeance, by the way. Nietzsche.
Seth walks in. How
And
about
he
you go?
judges me.
Yep, he does judge you. But
Oh, he judges you so hard.
he looks at Julio and says, "Why don't you go and see if you can, I don't know, grab a mortal? Or get some more blood bags? Or something? I'm gonna make sure nothing happens to him."
Uh-oh.
This is what I meant. I think this storyteller caught up to what I was talking about.
We all knew it was a possibility.
So, who would we like to be regent next to it, what? Julio, you have a decision to make here. What do? Bacon, you there? Oh, you can't talk? Well, that sucks. Listen, you can go outside, I can't. Just go, you're like the only neonate in here that can actually leave the Chantry. Take your ghoul and find something. I mean, the gargoyle, he looks like crap, and then there's me and Rachel, and we can't leave, so that leaves you. What do you mean call the ghouls here? You want to sacrifice them for this?
Yeah. They're just ghouls. They're not real people.
Look, one of them is still struggling too. We could empty him.
He pushes Carlos in, shoves him to the floor, gun to his head. Okay, I'm fine with this. Let's do this. Let's start with the most worthless one.
No, you don't have to give me all the blood, but
Igor doesn't have better blood, that's the thing. His blood is normal, he got a different upgrade.
yeah.
Okay, if he's gonna type, then someone needs to do a voice.
Not me.
I will. I take care of him. Go away. Just go the ghouls here.
Yes,
Igor.
yes, I clean.
Hey Carlos, I need to give some blood to the regent here. I'm sorry.
No, keep going with that, that's great.
I'm sorry.
There should be consequences for not having a mic.
No. Well, he's gonna get this later anyways because apparently Julio is in the game that I'm GMing later, so.
Carl says, no, don't wanna, no! And, Seth proceeds to smash his face into the floor tiles, holding the gun to his head. Somehow,
Julio Rodriguez de la Vega is typing.
Carlos somehow manages to slip out and rushes out into the other room. Seth just struggles. He's your ghoul. It's your problem.
Go get another ghoul. You gotta think, you kind of outrank him.
Shush,
Yeah.
shush.
In here
He's an ancilla. He outranks Julio.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. As far as the clan is concerned, he definitely would.
Do you think we bait the actual clan here?
He does. And if he can prove that you don't, you're fucked. Essentially, he can snitch on you so hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a low-level neonate not really listening to orders or anything
leave
is
and I'm
one
dead.
thing.
There are two things that are going to happen. You leave and I'm dead, or you leave and he tries to bloodbind me.
Don't worry. I think
Which he
Julio-
can't do, but I don't think that's in his character to do anyways. Though it would give him power, it would give him leverage over me. But he can't do it anyways. He's
Yep.
not low enough generation, I don't think.
Or so you think. I
What
might have
did
just
generation have
given.
to do with blood binding anyway. You
I
shouldn't
might
even
have made
bloodbind
him.
anyone.
I might have made him Generation 7 and just given him 50 experience points to compensate for it.
The thing is well, the other guy's like way low, isn't he? Because he's like an elder.
Which guy?
The guy I'm bound to.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, that.
You don't know.
You-
Julio, you need to make a decision. Carlos is not coming back. He's out of earshot already. That scary vampire tried to kill him, and he thought you would protect him, because you're bros. And it would be so much better if you did speak, even if it's at crappy quality.
Bring in the evil finance black lady. Because I just assume she's evil for some reason.
Seth climbs down the hall. And, Malk, you can add 3 more blood points to your system.
Oh, I hate you.
Seth just leans back against the wall and relaxes.
Well, it's only a 1 point bloodbind.
2, in theory, if you were not
No,
bloodbound
I think
already.
The way it works, I might be wrong, but I thought the way it works is you get 1 point bloodbind and then you just skip to the third on the second.
No, first counts as 2.
Yeah, that's the Tremere weakness.
Ugh.
But in theory,
it's
if it goes down by 1 step, you could argue that the second time you drink, you only go back up to 2, because it's not the first anymore. If you want to rule lawyer it.
Yeah, that's not really too. That's not really too big of an argument, really. Doesn't stand up too well to scrutiny.
Yes, what is it? Julio, what is it with your mic? Are you completely unable to speak, or is there just some background noise? Or bacon, rather. Because this is really awkward.
Hey, hold on, I want to read them. Hold on. Carlos, get back here and bring the other ghouls. If something happens to the regent, hey, you woman.
I can
get
talk
over
now.
here.
Stop with that.
Hey, you woman, get over here.
See? This kind of crap fixes things. Dracula only fixes mic after we started doing the voices. And we really pissed him off with them.
I simply didn't didn't have the ability to buy a mic.
Yes. What's going on? Is there a problem?
I need you to help the regent.
Okay, with what?
He needs your blood.
Wait, what?
Am I awake
a,
yet?
just a little bit. He is in a shit roll right now, literally. So he needs your help.
Okay, I guess. The things I do for a good job.
Did Yorick think to put cameras in the bathroom? Would he
No,
care?
I don't think so.
I would doubt it too.
Yorick was particularly worried about security points, and if he knew there was a septic tank, he wouldn't worry about the bathroom.
he just seeing this and seeing the shit and the shit statue just starts laughing uncontrollably like
I mean, there's definitely one in the other room and such, but if he knew it was connected to a sewer or something, he would have. But there isn't, so
yeah.
there's none.
She's just laughing her ass off on her hands and knees, just choking back. Just literally coughing and choking at this point from laughter.
She's not gonna laugh when she's the one that gets eaten.
To be fair, I think we
Yes.
should really just eat the other one, but
I just grab her and put on the hole.
wow.
You
Yep.
just shove her down in there?
No,
Am I coming
I
too or
carry her.
something?
No, not yet. You need to be at full tank, like we discussed.
Oh, okay.
Which means 6 more blood points have to come from somewhere.
So probably from her.
No,
How much blood does she
3
have?
from her and 3 from Igor.
Okay.
You're not gonna take some from the mechanic, who is shaking and sweating since he hasn't had a drink in days?
Maybe I could give, I don't know, 3 of mine, but
You could.
If, as you mentioned this, I just says, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure I wouldn't notice anything like that happening as he steps outside.
what? I wasn't talking.
You talked about that out loud now.
No, I was talking to you guys.
You were talking to yourself, quietly, but he heard, with his auspex. And he seems to have stepped outside.
Well, I won't do that. So I just grab her and put on the hole.
Alright, you have to get her down the stairs somehow. Cause Malik is at the bottom of the septic tank. In a little ice cave that is slowly starting to melt.
Which, that ladder probably isn't there anymore.
No, it's there. I'm sure it's still safe.
Oh. Yeah, definitely safe.
I just carry her, using my strength.
How much... Yeah, down the ladder. Someone who's possibly struggling. How much strength do you have?
I just push her.
Oh,
I say, let's go. And push her.
Roll for breaking of neck.
okay, that's her stamina. Let's roll her dexterity to see how she lands.
She actually manages to land okay.
You hear a loud oof. Apparently you knocked the wind right out of her. But she doesn't appear to have broken any bones at least. At least at first glance. Oh shit, do you know how much this suit costs? Oh god, the stink.
I don't care. Do you know how much the regent is worth for me?
Couple of 100,000 dead presidents.
So I just take my knife and cut her and make her feed Malik.
Okay. She starts struggling at some point. Okay, just God, I feel faint. Just stop.
I will make her give 3 points of blood to Malik.
I am not gonna let you judge that
don't have
easily, unless,
hard to
yeah, you
tell.
can't easily tell.
Wait, do you have medicine?
No,
Okay.
no, I
No.
see no medicine on that sheet.
So you're just gonna have to go with your gut feeling.
And try not to kill her.
Oh, that is hard.
Or you could just feed the regent some blood.
Well, when she starts to faint, maybe I do that.
Okay, roll perception
I'm
awareness to notice when when she's really starting to suffer.
I'm sure I'm not going to eventually find out about Seth and probably use this to try and get him in trouble.
How would you?
Now, that is true. How would I?
Until he
Well, he's
dominates
not
you to
supposed-
take the second drink and then it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone that could remove Bloodbound, right?
At the cost of a permanent willpower point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I think the Lord can remove blood bombs.
he has a guy that
also,
knows a
it's
guy.
because it's supposed to be a secret ritual nobody's supposed to know.
Tremere know about it. I like
Yeah, the Tremere know all the things.
Yeah, yeah, you can tell pretty damn accurately. You can, yeah, you can judge when she is starting to get in real trouble, or you can just stop at the usual 2 points when, I mean, they're gonna be faint and dizzy, but they're gonna be able to function. With 3 points, they, generally speaking, have to see a doctor and get at least a saline infusion to restore blood volume or something. I mean, that's the point at which you need medical intervention. And you can't
not,
just
not
walk
really
in.
medical intervention. 3 is actually still safe for the person, but
Not
they are,
according to Wikipedia and information on how blood loss by volume actually affects real people, and I'm going off of that first and the game rules second.
well, the game rules also state you're not actually taking that much blood from them. Blood points is not blood volume.
Still.
In fact, you often do still leave quite a bit of blood in them when you finish. It's just you can't get any more.
I'm gonna say that there's some give on it, admittedly, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let it be like a single mouthful, being enough to. I'm not gonna let you have as much flexibility on that because blood loss should be a serious consideration for mortals.
And there is still a serious consideration because I think every 2 points deals 1 point of damage to them lethal. But that's just another ruling, and it's up to you.
Yeah, if you want to go with that, yeah, she gives 3 points to Malik. So you're up to 11, I think.
I just scream, Igor.
Igor does not answer to you. He does not appear behind you and does not say you rang.
I will say, screaming again, so now I will say, Malik is calling.
You could say Malik needs you.
So you are down the shithole. As you look up, you see the statue looking down at you.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Julio. By the way, thank you. Watch Doctor Who sometime.
I watched that. It was very fun.
Yeah. No excuses, then. When I die, I'm gonna take your hat away from you. In both games. In both games, I'm gonna have the sheriff come in and say, like, you're not allowed to have a hat.
Seriously?
That sombrero makes you memorable. That is
Well,
a
his other guy's
masquerade
got a
bridge.
Raccoon hat. He's got a raccoon tail hat, like Davy Crockett or something.
Seth peeks
Because
in.
he's Canadian.
Seth peeks in. He awake yet? No? Okay. Steps back out. Are you climbing out?
Yeah.
The statue is blocking the
out.
way. You can't get out of the hole easily.
I just
And-
touched the statue
You can.
and use the poop magic.
Okay. Use poop magic. Roll port.
And you're gonna end up killing Malik on accident.
Okay. A faint, very small puddle forms at the base and turns into a slick surface, but underneath is stone.
Ah. Look at what you did. You did this. You did this. All
So
because
that
you
you
thought
wrote.
it would be cool. But you didn't realize the rules of Doctor Who apply to this game as well.
Meanwhile, Gerard, along with Gianna and Joshua, have pulled up outside.
As well as Albert. Not to
Yes.
be confused with Alberta, Mr. Storyteller.
Gianna just slings him across the shoulder and whistling with a jaunty tune, just skipping ahead, heads towards the entrance. You know, acting like a very bad little schoolgirl. How does Gerard react to this? From the crazy La Sombre bitch.
I feel distressed.
Okay, roll for Rotrek, because the Shadow Lady is mean.
What? It makes no sense.
No, don't worry about it. But it is dark out here. I could be a dick about it. Actually, yes, you do have a phobia of darkness, don't you?
Screw
We
you.
did establish this, and antediluvians are no joking matter. We wanted to establish that as well.
Screw you.
I know. What was the role he had to do to face his fears as the
He
Shadow
has to
Lady
do-
is walking down the dark?
It has to do courage, if I remember correctly. And difficulty's up to you, though, depending on how bad the phobia is. I mean, the
The-
situation for the phobia is.
Yeah, the Shadow Lady is right there, and she's acting creepy. Roll at 6. I will make you, Gianna, your phobia. But half the rolls will be about Gianna, because she's a shadow thing.
Oh, I succeeded the first one.
Okay, I think you just have to do the one.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's a straight up Rotrek roll, though. It's just a thing.
It can be if it's super surprising. But
No, it's just he sees her skipping ahead. You know, shadows gathering around her ankles. Almost
wait.
as if she's powerful as fuck and has been eating Sabbat vampires
I
while
think
you
this-
haven't been
I think
looking.
this phobia version was to even approach them. You have to succeed. But yeah, I think it's just one time.
Yeah. But yeah, Gianna just radiates shadow power almost as if she has been hunting down Sabbat elders with her Bruja friends while no one's been looking. Wait, what? If Gianna went serial Diablos, you would be so fucked though. That would be so bad for you. I can't even.
Okay, so yeah, it's just simply if you fail the roll, you must retreat from the object. There we go. That's this version. I have seen like 5 versions of phobia. Gosh damn. Why do they keep changing that thing?
I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe because it's completely broken and shouldn't be in the game.
Gianna
No,
dumps
it's-
Albert on the floor. File this away, would you? I'm gonna go see what's going on. Joshua,
I bring him. I bring him to the. I bring him downstairs,
okay. Where are you putting him exactly?
and actually, I think I'm putting him in the vault, but can't access the vault.
No, you
Hey,
can.
Gianna, do you? Is Malik in the library?
Nope. Where is he?
Strange.
Did you
I was
notice
wondering
those?
if you could open the vault so we could put him in there.
Now, what makes you think I have the lock?
No, I mean like Malik would have the lock, right? Or at least
Joshua,
the-
eyes you up
open-
carefully.
What do I have the lock on?
Joshua just
You-
eyes Gerard carefully and says, "No, I'm not letting you in the vault.
I'm
Not
going
without
to
the
put-
regent's order."
By the way, how do you know the combination to the vault?
He smirks and says, "No comment."
Did you seriously break in there?
He says no and winks.
Do I actually have the role?
No,
Seriously,
no,
it's like-
he's deliberately giving you a thing. Hey, I'm home. Oh, God, this. What the? Oh.
I
She's.
drag Albert with me. What's going on in there?
Freeze frame. Julio is touching the angel still, looking at it. Gianna walks in, sees it, sees the poop stairs, the shit on the floor that is very slippery.
It was a ladder, by the way, not stairs.
Yeah, a ladder. And here's the whimpering of the ghoul. Downstairs. Julio, what the fuck?
When I woke up, I found Malik in the shoot hole, and he got frenzy and lost all his blood, so I need to find some blood for him. The goal is not enough.
She debates something and says, well, clearly I can't give him mine. What are we gonna do?
Can I
What the
listen-
fuck is that?
Do I hear this conversation or what? Do we have to actually listen in on it?
Yeah, you can hear that conversation. Almost as if Gianna
can you-
is smart enough.
Is Malik awake there?
Nope. Does Julio look towards the door as Gerard speaks up and yells out across?
I looked towards the door. Why?
Okay, Gianna looks around as well. I want you to roll soak.
Yes.
Funnily enough, I think I have an idea on what's going on.
Yeah. I thought that I'll kill the poop statue. Or is the guy that won't like me?
There was stone underneath the poop.
Yep,
Oh,
it had
shit.
already turned. Did you roll soak? Nope, it
Yeah.
tears a hole through your neck. Actually, I have given these celerity. Fun times! Oh yeah!
Well, did I literally just kill all three of them?
That's one more damage. And that's a lot of damage.
So I died.
Not as much yet. You get to still roll for soak.
Yeah, 1 damage and 3 damage on these attacks. It didn't roll particularly well. It's a new angel. It's still learning.
Just
So
not
I
well on the
roll
damage.
for soak again.
Yeah, twice.
Right?
Yeah,
Roll twice.
twice. On the first one you
Good.
take nothing, and on the second one
Nothing.
you soak completely. You just feel something brush against you. Slide across your chest.
You
I
did take
quickly-
3 points of damage that one time, though.
Was it 3? I think it was 2. It was 2.
No. It was 2? I thought
Yeah.
it was
Quickly
two.
look
Right, it was
back.
2.
Okay, roll perception alertness, difficulty 8. I love these monsters, they're awesome. The angel's arms seem to have changed position slightly.
I'd say, for fuck's sake. Apparently, if you make a angel statue, it become a monster.
No, not quite. But I think I know what's going on and why this is happening.
Gianna, help me kill the statue.
Uh-huh. Well,
It attacked me.
wow, yeah, that's a nice rip, huh? Huh. Okay, Gianna proceeds to start buffing her strength, I think. Okay, and let's see if she can launch an attack. Nope, her sword, she doesn't want to use that. It doesn't seem to be moving while we're looking at it, huh? Just keep looking at it. I'll be right back. She turns and walks off.
Alright.
Keep in mind you're in a precarious position, so it's... No, you're still on the stair. It's blocking your way out.
Oh.
On the ladder, rather.
Like that, I suspect things are starting to melt, especially large, fragile objects like a ladder.
Yes, yes, indeed.
With its a mixture of stuff instead of any kind of just ice, too.
Yes, indeed. So the statue generates a cloud of darkness.
Oh shit.
After Gianna has left.
I don't think you can look at it anymore, Julio.
I have a token for this now.
Yay!
Actually, I'm gonna move this to the map layer. But you can see the shadow. Gianna goes, "Oh shit!" You hear this faintly.
I don't think the shadow, if it's working the way it usually does, can go past the walls that it is
It
encompassed.
spills out through the door. Because
Oh,
that's
okay.
open. So there's an argument for you.
Yeah,
Actually,
there is.
no. Gianna doesn't see this. Gerard and Seth do.
What the fuck is going on in there? Is
You don't want
is the
to know.
Regent in there still?
I just scream, angel statue trying to kill us.
You
There's
hear
a poop
Gar.
statue trying to kill us.
You hear garbled. Angels of poop.
And an angel starts laying into Julio.
These
A lot.
are all attacks. Oh wait, I have not taken... Yeah, claws we're gonna just treat this as +1 weapon.
That's
Because,
normal, yeah.
let's not be too cruel. We're gonna fuck him anyway. So that's 3 attacks! Please soak!
3 times.
And let me just remove some energy from it. Because if it's invited in by a person, it has more
Wow.
power. And can actually use its celerity
Julio
actions.
soaked like a boss.
So that's 1 damage.
1 damage.
As something goes crazy on you. And please roll Dex Athletics as the ladder shatters under you. As you get hit and pummeled.
Uh-oh. He's on the floor now. Shit.
That was a good soak though. Okay. And you managed to land on your feet somehow. There's
On the other hand, you're in darkness.
Yes.
Everything can't be seen, and it's very slippery in here. May
Oh.
the force be with you.
You hear a loud thud and the crack of ice as something heavy lands next to you.
Fuck. I just say to the angel, take him first.
I'm sorry, he's not even awake. He's not seeing any of this. And he's just a face in the floor.
Yes, indeed. Well, we did suggest that Julio had freed him from most of the ice, and at any case, even if it hasn't been all of it, it would have melted by now. At this point, actually, we're gonna go to initiative.
Time for initiative.
Who gets into the initiative?
Everyone.
You can go into the initiative. Seth can, Julio can.
Do I have to go to the initiative?
No.
Not if you don't want to.
I don't want to join this combat.
Fuck him! Right?
Gerard is just like, screw it, they can die.
I have no health. I have to aggravate the damage.
How are you on your feet if you haven't healed any of it?
No, he's healed all of it. He has no blood anymore.
Oh.
Basically.
How much blood do you have left?
Still has 2 ag.
4.
Then you're hungry and we get to have fun with you.
Yay. Later.
Actually, I am also hungry.
Yay. Later.
Okay.
And now more serious situation.
Okay. I will let you roll for frenzy. Malik, do you want your character to survive through this?
I do want him to survive, yeah.
Because I'm contemplating having Julio diabolarize him in frenzy after killing the angel.
Well,
And then you can take him over from the inside.
No, you can't.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'll
Good
let
Lord.
Ashmet help you if you sign the pact.
That doesn't sound fun for me. I'll just be Darius Singleton.
Okay, in which case I'll try not to kill you.
Thank you. Because Darius Singleton's kind of boring.
Okay, Seth is in it, Gerard is like, fuck it, Gianna is trying to find a
Yeah,
hammer.
close the door.
Okay, close the door and lean against it.
Yeah.
You fucker. Gianna could have rushed in there with the last charge of the flash stack and bypassed its soak for one attack. But it's done now. You're cut off. So, Julio, the statue feels like it's gonna come at you again.
I will. I think I am carrying my sword, so
Yes, you can draw your weapon.
well, it's better than nothing. So I will try to slash this statue.
Okay. Okay, let's see about Judith, who is badly hurt. And if she passes out, will drown in poop, as the walls are slowly melting.
We're not worried about her anymore. There's a weeping angel right there.
We will actually move this to, well, down into the darkness. I'm contemplating revealing a token I might have set up in there, but... oh wait,
Don't worry
that's on
about
the GM layer, so that's okay. Don't worry, I have a dragon set up, it's awesome, you'll love it when it comes up.
Yay. I'm looking into the darkness and I see nothing.
There you go!
There we go. We are in the darkness with poop.
We're in hell. Is this the septic tank? Is this what the septic tank looks like?
Yes, it looks like Ashmet's realm, strangely enough.
Huh. So he wasn't really in hell, he was just in the shitter.
Right under your feet. And now you have opened the portal to the outside world and he's out. Wait, what? Oh.
That's silly.
Yeah,
Sick.
don't worry about
Sick.
it. I'm just using this, so come on, continue.
So we're gonna argue that Seth is at full for the purposes of this, because he just stuffed his face. So, the angel's gonna come at you. And you are gonna draw it, draw your weapon and attack. Are you splitting your dice pools to attack at the same turn?
No, I will not split my dice pools.
If
I got a question. Like, so I'm in torpor still, but since I'm so close to being awake, is it possible that I can roll at like a really increased difficulty to like see if I'm aware of a little bit of stuff coming around, like around me?
You hear Ashmet whisper in your torpor dreams. Take my hand. Take my hand or you might never wake again.
So that was a no.
That's your way out. If you want to sign it.
There is something he can actually do, though, right in front of him. Auspex is one of the very few powers that works, even in torpor. Do you wish to use Aura Sight to try and tell what's going on?
That, I think, to be aware of things is like an elder level Auspex power, though.
No, Auspex period can be used in torpor.
I have not encountered this rule. But considering that Ashmet is prodding him, I will consider letting that stand this time at least. Julio, if you lowered your generation, you could heal up to full. Like in a turn.
Well, my don't think that I could because I would not have blood.
Yes, that is a problem. Okay. So, final say, you attack on the same turn? Or not?
Not.
Okay. You draw your weapon. And the thing takes 2 more celerity actions. And it's a rolling its dex brawl. And let's see how the attacks look like. That's 3 damage. I have a feeling... I'm feeling lucky. It doesn't have that though, so that's just 9. And then that's a 7. There you go. Like I said, I felt lucky. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think you are fucked. You just had to go and wake one of these, didn't you?
I just wanted to make a poop statue.
You summoned it. You invited it here.
It was just a poop statue.
Seth knocks on the door. Guys? Guys?
Yeah, you deal with that, will you?
Oh, you fuckers. You fuckers. Guys? How far could he buff? All the way to 10 in theory. You know what? You hear a muttered, "Oh, fuck it," from the other side of the door. As someone else jumps down. So let's see, who wants to roll for Seth? I'll tell you what he has.
Yorick?
Me.
Who feels lucky? How about Malik?
What about Malik? I'm talking to other people. What am I doing?
Why don't you roll for Seth? Consider he has 5 attack dice and 10 strength for the purpose of attacking. He's using his fist to smash the thing apart.
How many dice do I have to roll?
5 to attack, 10 on strength for damage.
Okay.
For the next couple of turns, anyway. So, Seth has just jumped down and he's finishing buffing. So, the statue turns to face him. Wow. You want him to die, don't you? You just want him to die. This...
Apparently, I'm not stealing Jack Lore's dice, but I have a few of them.
Yeah, and...
They got mixed in with my bag.
Would it use its remaining energy? No, this guy seems like a wimp. He's gonna try just 1 attack. Okay, and that's 8 on the potential damage.
Sucky damage. Don't worry about it.
Seth has 2 stamina currently.
Oh. Don't roll a 1.
So, roll your 2 dice and let's see if you can soak it. And keep in mind that Seth rolled below the statue, so the statue goes first. On initiative. Niche?
Sorry, what?
Soak at 2 points of
soak?
stamina.
How much soak?
2.
Woo!
Okay. So on the next round, what does Seth do? And keep in mind the attack is at 8. Not that it matters considering that you are of the derp on
I hit
that.
again, I guess.
Okay.
Want to roll again?
Okay, so that little rule on aspects must have come from somewhere else because, yes, it is an elder power specifically that works for V20's version.
That is a botch. Roll damage.
It's not a botch.
It's at 8 because you're in the shadow cloud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, okay. Roll
Yep.
damage. Oh, well. Of course. Who dies?
Okay, roll soak.
For who? Me
Yeah,
or Seth?
for Seth.
Okay.
So you take 3 points of bashing. And I'm
That's
just
still 3 more points of damage. So
let me just note it down on Seth's sheet that he has derped. At this point, he has 1 chance left. Spend a willpower point and split 5 ways. Just wail.
wail on it, wail on it.
So
Not quite yet. Don't do that yet. It's not his turn. He
yeah,
gets hit again.
yes, he does. For great glory and justice, apparently.
Not
And-
really.
Well, roll soak. It's a good chance he'll take damage. Let's see how this turns out. I want to see what happens with the statue. Because one stupid mistake like that, if it killed the Chantry, that would be so awesome.
Yori comes back. There's a statue here.
Huh.
Oh, it tried to hit me. Oh, crush it!
Oh no, it's more like, oh, nice design, better replicate it. Soak, Malik. Soak.
Ah. Okay.
2 dice.
Yeah. I'm doing a thing. Sorry.
Your Chantry's dying and you have a thing.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
So I think at this point, spend a willpower, ignore wound penalties, and split 5 ways. Because you don't have a choice.
That's your only chance. You can kill it.
It's
So, go for it.
you talking to me?
Yeah,
How many times can I split my dice? Like 5 times?
yeah. Keep in mind the difficulty is 8. So,
Okay.
just click the macro 5 times for 1, and we'll pick out the 8s and aboves. 1, 2,
No, that's 2 dice per thing.
no.
Doesn't he
No,
have
it's
10
one
dice?
He has 10 dice on strength, not on dex brawl.
Oh, my bad.
I've lost count because of you. But okay, I think
That's 2 successful attacks. So roll damage twice. Okay. Soaks. And soaks! You hear a screeching sound. Those of you who have watched Doctor Who know that that's how angels laugh.
Divine some mercy on us.
And in its laughter it fails to hit.
That's good, that's good. Another willpower point, I suppose.
Yep. He's gonna be so smug if he manages to save you from the demon, though.
On the other hand, he's so weak. So weakened by it.
You know,
Actually, how does he have 10 strength?
because he buffed.
He loses that in 3 rounds, and it's been 3 rounds.
In that case, he spends another blood point to keep it active and puts that into stamina, I suppose.
Good idea.
Just to keep that going.
Actually, his strength will disappear regardless. It has to be that physical stat, from my understanding.
Does it? Oh, in that case, he just spends a point to maintain his strength.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay, so the angel whiffs. You can try to wail on it again. And don't botch. 1, 2. Keep going. 3, that's 1 hit. 2, 4. So 1 hit. Roll damage.
Yep.
Oh!
Well, not a botch, but it actually took damage.
Can't botch soak anyway.
It actually did take some damage.
There's like a hiss from it. It did not like that. It has had enough of your shit. It will take celerity actions on the next turn.
Oh, shit.
So it attacks once for 2 points. Roll to soak.
Luckily, it's not doing much damage to you.
And you soak.
Now do it again. One more willpower point. You can
Ye-
win.
Yes, willpower point. Roll for it.
Wow, so many willpower points being spent. 1, 2.
Oh. Keep
That's one
rolling.
botch.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I'm just gonna have you soak
Oh,
into.
2 botches.
Keep going. So, roll damage 4 times. The second 2 will be for. Nice.
Oh my god.
Ha!
Roll soak once.
Oh.
It's enough. It's enough.
We'll see how. Come on. Come here, statue. You can die.
Nope. That's 1 that's negated. Big money. Oh.
He took 10.
Oh, wait.
6
It's a
damage.
statue. It might have more health levels than normal. Shit.
No, it just has ungodly soak. Both.
Not really. But okay.
It has like 16 soak when it's in stone form. When it's moving, it's actually vulnerable, but you can't see it, so you have to fight it blind if you want to have a realistic chance of damaging it.
Sweet. Okay.
Seth finally manages to grab hold of it and just smash it to pieces on the cistern wall, or the ice wall, rather, and almost manages to impale himself on a couple of shards of, the resulting rock, but Seth is left standing and very hungry at the bottom of a shithole. And the cloud of darkness is gone.
And very depleted of willpower. And just generally, he has a very shitty time.
I think I had him spend like 3 points, because he didn't get that damage that quickly. I think.
I think it was 4, actually.
3 will do. I'm gonna keep him down by 4, assume that he hasn't recovered entirely from the wards. But yeah, he has been just lying about for the most part since he finished those recovering anyway.
Sweet.
You hear, guys, it's dead.
I opened the door.
And you see a statue. Wait, what? Okay. Gianna comes up with a sledgehammer. Holds it out to Gerard. You go first.
I'm
Oh.
the one that's wounded here.
I'm
Uh-huh.
really impressed that Seth managed to do that. That must have taken a lot of blood and shit just all out of him.
Actually,
Look here.
he would be hungry yet because his max is at 14 and took down 10 for his strength buffing, which is just plain wrong.
So he started at 14, buffed to 10. Was his strength at 5?
No.
What was his strength?
Like 2.
Like 2?
But it's a point per buffing, and he spent 1 to maintain. That's total expenditure of
That's a-
9. Total expenditure of 9, so if he was at 14, he would be at 5.
Yes.
Gianna is following behind, clutching the stake.
So basically he can't heal right now, whatever damage he's taken.
Yep. She pushes Gerard slightly. Well, go on, go in there.
I enter there.
She's carefully staying behind you, peeking around your shoulders, using your body as a shield. As you look down the hall, you see the Regent and a whimpering ghoul in a shithole, along with Seth.
And the Mexican guy that is...
Yes,
He doesn't
Incapacitated.
count.
he's in torpor at this point. He's been smushed. I just love how that one thing totally wrecked you. That makes up for the time when you were expecting them and you to be careful.
To be fair, we had Yorick then, and Yorick always fixes problems.
Yeah. You know, normally Seth would have dodged things, but A, he couldn't see, and B, the Regent was down there. Kind of hard to explain that one.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like this is a great point to end this day's session.
Yes, yes, it's amazing.
Although I do have a quick question. Hey, Ichi, have you made a decision on what to do with the gal?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a dumb decision.
can you state what that decision is, just in case you ask me what my idea was at a later date?
My I want to go to Elysium, and I want to take Alicia with us, of course, and with the entire posse. And I'd like to put her in the main room and ask if Alberta wants to kill her, since it's her responsibility, and we wouldn't dare
Okay.
impose upon her.
All right. And again, I won't tell you unless you ask. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to ask.
Yeah, that idea, I don't know. It could be great, it could be horrible. It really depends on how well you
Oh,
play
I
it.
really don't care. At this point, I don't care.
Okay.
As long as there are other people to witness this.
Yeah, you're
Other
like,
than-
prove that you're an upstanding member of the Camarilla. Kill this blood-hunted bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
could...
her clan. It's her clan, and I mean, surely she would do the same for us if someone of our caliber was being blood hunted, right?
No,
Yeah.
she would hang you by your ankles
Oh,
on
but
top
that's
of a
fine.
skyscraper and let you meet the sunrise if you are blood-hunted. At this point, she might do it regardless.
Oh, this is really going to be bad. This is really going to piss her off.
Yes, it will.
But it'll be fun.
Certainly will.
When you die, I will become the regent, right?
So-
That's very debatable. Seth just raises his thumbs up at Gerard, just dripping with shit. I did it! It's dead!
I will grant you that. It really is dead.
Oh, look, it's another one of those things. Yeah, we destroyed those before.
Yeah, we really. But yes, the appears it was. How did he even come in here? Wouldn't you think would have noticed this huge statue would came in here?
I don't know, it was in here when I got here. It was killing Julio.
You know,
I
right?
have a bad feeling
made
the
it?
Mexican had something to do with this.
No, you don't know. You don't know.
Can I roll out aspects to see if I have a feeling that Julio had something to do with this?
That sounds
I'll-
like a great idea.
Aspects might let him put it together, I suppose. But he never saw the statue be created. He doesn't... I don't think he has a legitimate reason to suspect Julio any more than Malik, or the new ghoul, or Gianna, or Seth himself.
As I said, Gerard. He said that Gerard doesn't trust Julio, and that's the only thing he has to go on.
Yeah, you can say it because you just don't trust Julio, but that's about it.
But yeah, I think that's a good place for the session to end then.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Do I get an extra experience point for making the badass Pooh statue?
If you had managed to then kill it as well, yes. As is...
Come on, look
not
here.
only that,
Look
if
at
you had done it on purpose, maybe that as well.
Now
We
you
didn't
need...
have a clue.
You just
So-
need to take some pictures of this thing now, right? Catalog it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I nominate Gerard for awesome roleplay today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's acceptable.
I
Agreed.
missed the major part.
Only acceptable. What is this?
Well, I didn't really get. I mean, I did actually do a lot of role playing today, but I didn't actually accomplish anything really. But,
Yeah.
he actually did accomplish something and did it.
Gerard got invited to meet his FBI friend. He at first pretended to be human, but he eventually got trapped in his own lies and forced to eat a sandwich, which he couldn't because he's a vampire. So he ended up.
That sandwich, truly my nemesis.
So he ended up abducting the FBI guy.
And killing his friends.
Well, that was more like
I didn't
Gianna
kill
and.
anyone. I didn't even want them to die.
That's right. You didn't do it, but his friends ended up dead because of you.
Yeah, Gianna and Joshua came after you to rescue you, so yeah. They fixed it. I just imagine Joshua floating through the window, yanking the rifle out of the sniper's hands and turning it on them.
You will learn to fear the flying vampire that rules this city.
Cape fluttering.
Does it really have a cloak?
Yes, yes, of course he does.
It's more of a long coat thing, but it looks like a cape when it's fluttering in the wind, so that's fine. It's a stealth
Alright.
cape.
All right, I gotta get going.
Mhm.
So I guess we can discuss experience points later.
Just real
what
quickly.
Malik-
Yeah, real quickly. What has Malik learned?
Well, Malik has learned that that his incredible screw up isn't that great of a screw up, and that his team really can pull through. They're much more competent than he was starting to think.
You
And,
really start doubting Yorick being competent. Who the
And no, I never doubted your competence. But I think Julio has earned a lot more respect, even though he saw him covered in doo-doo.
Yep. And keep in mind, the walls are slowly melting. You still have to be gotten out before the human recruit drowns. And
Yeah.
Julio is in torpor now.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
You always just leave him there.
Yeah,
Well, I could
just
Fuck you.
Seth.
I don't
Seth.
think that's
Gonna go.
appropriate
I
response.
don't think Seth has any way to get out himself now.
What would Seth do? Yeah, if it was left to him and if he got out on his own somehow, he might leave the other two down there and say that they vanished in a sudden attack and he had no choice but to take over as temporary regent, as the ranking Tremere.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do actually. And just leave them in the septic tank
The real
forever.
question is, can
So how much
get out?
experience points did we get for this?
3. And I'll give Gerard another point.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julio. What has Julio learned?
That making statues out of shit is very dangerous and bad. And for
Who
some
thought the
reason,
shit golem was actually a thing?
for some messed up reason, Malik was in a shithole. He lost a bit of respect with Malik. He's starting to pity him.
Well, I'm leaving the chat now.
Second,
Bye, guys.
what has Gerard learned?
Oh! Well, oh yeah, and also I need to add my goddamn experience after this, so... Sometimes man forgets things. Well, I have learned that Albert apparently is a lot better at finding shit out about vampires than he thought he would be.
Yeah, you know.
Like, a lot more. God damn.
You know, you vanishing so strangely and staying mostly out of contact might have been one of the things so many years ago that contributed to him starting to investigate these things.
God damn it, he followed in my footsteps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Get
picked
your
him as a contact. You wanted an FBI guy. I may just make him more useful than you realized. Because he's part of the secret faction within the FBI that knows, right?
Yep.
Alright, so, Yorick, what has Yorick learned?
Yorick has now learned that there is actually a pool of people he can draw from to put to work. This will help him much.
Well, bye, guys. Good night.
One more
Good
thing.
morning.
Which of the NPCs might deserve an extra experience point?
Seth.
So,
He has an
Give
amazing
him
name.
two.
He
Give
deserves
him
it.
two.
2 or a whole 3? Think
Whole
2.
3. Give him all the experience points we've ever
Yeah,
given to an
all
NPC.
the experience.
The highest amount we've given an NPC, give it to Seth.
Yep.
Yep.
He done solved that. Though I was worried that Malik's rolls would kill him.
To be
Bye-bye.
fair, I felt it was actually a little out of character for him to do that. So, character growth.
No, he's an ambitious fucker, but he's loyal to the clan in his own way.
Well, if he's debating leaving him down there, no.
Well, he does not necessarily think that... He thinks he can do a better job than Malik. There. It fits. It's better for the
Okay.
clan if an actual Ancilla is in charge.
Well, sure.
Him best of all, but Rachel will do in a pinch.
So why did he just leave him down there to all die?
Because that would mean abandoning another Tremere to death. Leaving someone in a shithole for a year or two while they, sleep off torpor and then letting them continue as an apprentice. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he just wants a chance to prove he can do a better job than Malik. Julio now, without the ritual, would stay down there for decades. At his humanity.
Yes.
Oh, the septic tank? Yeah, that's just where we put the Tremere who are in torpor. Don't worry about it. Let's just hope that Igor's doesn't turn acidic.
Ah, that's great.
I'm going to leave now.
Yep.
Okay.
Time to go.
What about Gianna? Does she deserve an extra point
No.
for drifting out of the shadows? No, because she's a bad, bad woman. What about using Gerard as a human shield? Proving her bitch nature and showing
not
character
really.
development? No?
No. No.
Okay.
It was all Seth.
You know, I will use her destroy the Chantry, you know this.
So? This Chantry would fall apart by itself if you just let it.
No, I have to create the opportunities. You're not that good at self-destruction, honestly.
That's what you say, but you've saved this Chantry so much.
True, but on occasion I have overdone it with the aggro as well. So it balances
not
out.
too many times. There's been far more times where you've saved us from the aggro than anything.
Yeah, I suppose so.
This Chantry should have been cleansed a few times now.
You know, Tobias is still out there, and if he rolls long enough, he can get enough successes, theoretically, on his counter magic to break those kindred wards.
Yay.
He just has to have a truckload of blood to keep healing as he tries to break them.
Yeah. Okay, well, it was great. It was a great session. All the shit was everywhere. York is building up more of his power base, though, so...
Yeah. You can actually consider your contacts to be at 2 and just consider one of them to be the for the moving of the things contact as opposed to getting stuff contact.
Okay. I'll be getting the other contact back, though, eventually. It'll just take some time.
Yeah. You can assume that actually that will recover as part of your business, since Santiago will be managing that kind of thing, and he's the one who will most likely put you in touch with people who can get you the things you need.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that will just be organized through that, and you'll just have backup contacts from way back when.
Yep.
As a secondary thing.
Yep, okay. So yeah, it was a great session.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
And I think that is in fact the Skype call. So I'm gonna stop the recording and the stream here. See you guys next time.